For more latest news from the sports multiverse, please like, share, and subscribe The Bridge and hit the bell icon to never miss a notification.
While India has managed to surpass its numbers from the previous Olympics in sports such as shooting and in boxing, some sports still represent a very modest section of our athletes. Having said that, although we aren't throwing quantity to the Tokyo Olympics, we are throwing a lot of quality. And in this episode, we will be covering archery, badminton, lawn tennis, and table tennis. You might have heard a few of these names: Sania Mirza, PV Sindhu, Deepika Kumari, Atanu Das. Yes, all of them are representing us at the Olympics this year, and a few more as well. We have veteran experience mixed with youthful zeal, and I am hoping, the bridge is hoping, and I'm sure the entire country is hoping that this perfect balance and perfect storm can result in a lot of proud tricolor moments for us on the podium in Tokyo. Now, I know you want to get into the athletes, but before that, a humble request from my side to like this video, share it as well, and of course subscribe to The Bridge for more Olympic content. This is your one-stop destination, and yeah, a subscribe will always help this channel grow, and we are making content for you, and hopefully you can return the favor with a quick subscribe. Alright, now that's done. We had promised to share the stories of our Olympians with you, and without further ado, let's get into archery. The first one is Atanu Das. An archer from Kolkata at the age of 14 commenced his archery career. Atanu Das broke into the scene with a silver medal at the 2011 World Youth Championships and never turned back. He journeyed with Deepika Kumari, his now wife, to bag a bronze in the mixed team event at the 2013 World Cup, and this got the attention of the world. With a recent podium finish in Guatemala City and Paris, Atanu Das is expected to thrive in golden glitters in Tokyo. Next we have Tarundeep Rai. A man who has been through thick and thin of Indian archery is set to represent the nation once again in his third Olympic Games. He was just 19 when in 2003 he made his international debut. Tarundeep Rai has been there for the country in 2004 Athens and 2012 London Olympic Games. But the Games failed to reflect his immense potential. It was anything but the end for the veteran player. At 37, this Asian Games silver medalist is going strong with his bow and arrow. He might want to set a fitting epilogue to his 24-year illustrious archery career, and we wait to find out. Another archer representing us at the Olympic Games is Praveen Jadhav. One of the fairly young archers in the circuit, Praveen Jadhav entered into the foray when he represented India at the 2016 World Cup in Bangkok. But he considered himself to have arrived at the 2019 World Championships in the team event. Regardless of his 15th position in 2021 World Cup Stage 1 in Guatemala City, the 24-year-old Praveen will be expected to cater his seniors and help India reach the podium at the greatest games. And now, the name that you have been waiting for, I certainly have been waiting for her, the one, the only Deepika Kumari representing India at the Olympics, yet again for archery. She is the most decorated Indian archer in the past decade in the nation. Deepika Kumari has made headlines in her notch-up game and narrates a trophy-laden career. It was the 2010 Commonwealth Games twin gold medals that made Deepika Kumari a name to remember. 2 years later, she triumphed at her first World Cup and went on to become world number 1. The underachieved results of previous start to justify this mighty career and her game. In Tokyo 2021, she is entering yet again as world number 1 and is shooting arrows like never before. She is one of our greatest medal prospects, and we wait to see how this turns out. Now, in spite of last-minute tweaks in the qualifier games from the Indian shuttlers, we managed to book a berth at the Tokyo Olympics, and although only a handful of badminton players are heading over, we've got great expectations from them. So let's go player by player and learn more about them. The first one is Sai Praneeth. He would consider himself unfortunate not to have qualified for 2016 Olympic Games, but knowing very well his game, Sai Praneeth kept working on the performance, making Tokyo his maiden Olympic bow. However, depleting competition time put the World Championship bronze medalist in a spot of bother. The unprecedented COVID-19 kept away the shuttler from quality badminton games, but other countries have also lost this valuable time. He is the only men's singles player to represent India at the Tokyo Games, and you know what is needed, he knows what is needed. The hopes of a billion people rest on his very capable shoulders, and we wish Sai Praneeth all the best for his event. And as we move on, a name that is a household name, a very common name in every house in India, PV Sindhu. Pusarla Venkata Sindhu is arguably the brightest Indian badminton star of the 21st century. She is the first Indian to win a silver medal at the Olympics and turned it into a gold at the BWF World Championships. Regardless of her underachieved performances in the last few tournaments, Sindhu still carries hopes for the nation en route to Tokyo. While she bowed down to the Spaniards' form in the Rio Olympics final, her silver was more of a lining to India's darkest skies. But we know she is the master of big tournaments. That is pretty obvious, and hence Sindhu will try her very best to better the hue of the metal. Next we have our men's double pairing, Satvik Sairaj, Ranika Reddy and Chirag Shetty. Let's hear more about them. The 10th ranked men's doubles pair can pan out to be the dark horses at the 2021 Olympic Games. They have built up on their games in the time they have received under the stewardship of former Danish star Matthias Bo. Regardless of their not so rosy outcomes in the All England and the Swiss Open respectively, Satvik Sairaj, Ranki Reddy and Chirag Shetty are a brace who can upset anyone on their day. And now we move on to tennis. We have two Indian athletes representing us in this sport. The very familiar Sania Mirza along with youngster Ankita Raina. Let's hear more. The Spartan-esque legend in tennis for India, Sania Mirza is all set to make her fourth appearance in the Tokyo Olympics. But this time she isn't going there alone. India's top-ranked tennis player at the moment, Ankita Raina, will be tagging along with her to the games. They might have qualified for the games by virtue of Sania Mirza's ranking by the WTA, but lest we forget that the 6 times Grand Slam champion Mirza would want to end her astral run with a medal before she hangs up her racket. Moving on to the last and final sport of this video, we have table tennis. Now the Indians have never really been close to contending for a medal in the table tennis event at the Olympics ever, but it's safe to say that times have changed. India are sending their 4 finest talents in this table tennis event, and we are confident that if not winning a medal, they will definitely challenge for one. So let's hear more about the athletes heading over to Tokyo. First we have Sharath Kamal. With 4 Commonwealth Games golds, 2 Asian Games medals, 3 Olympic Games appearances and 2 ITFF Pro Tour titles under his belt, Sharath is one of India's best bets for a medal in the Tokyo Olympics. It is upon the legacy of this veteran player the game is spreading its wings on. This is going to be Sharath's 4th Olympics and could be his last. He will look off to sign off this final Olympics on the podium. Next we have Gnan Sethan Sakyan. Let's hear more. If life gives you the opportunity to steer it your way, you do it with all of your heart. This is apt for Satya. All roads were leading him to Rio 2016 Olympics. However, the demise of his father brought him devastation and resulted in him missing a cut for the Rio Olympics. But 5 years down the line, Satyan is going to the Tokyo Olympics. And the 28-year-old would want to etch his name in history by catering India to the podium when his sport is at its peak. Now we have the ever familiar and ever present Manika Batra. Let's hear about her journey to Tokyo. Commonwealth Games gold medalist, an Olympian, and many more accolades to her name. Manika Batra has spun India's fortunes for table tennis. From turning down the modeling offers to dropping out of college to focus on the games, a lot has been invested in making this star. It was 2016 South Asian Games where she caught the eye with 3 golds, elevating India's graph. In 2018 Commonwealth Games by bagging 4 medals, out of which 2 of them were gold. Manika wasn't as successful back in 2016, but she will be keen to get to Tokyo and start to serve on the table. She would definitely want to add one irreplaceable gold medal into her already glimmering cabinet. Our final representative in the table tennis event is Sutirtha Mukherjee. Let's hear more about her. Sutirtha Mukherjee is the chronicle of fighting the odds and rising again as a star. She was handed a year of suspension by TTFI after her age fraud allegations surfaced before Rio. This led her to depression and missing out on sports altogether, but she came back when she won 2 national titles in 2017 and 2019, quietly with not many headlines made. Sutirtha's dream of Olympics became a reality when she blanked Manika Batra in the Asian qualifying match in Doha. This sensational journey of hers can take her to the podium if she can unleash her best game at the right time. And with that, we wrap up the athletes for these 4 sporting events. If you made it till here, thank you for listening. As always, in the comments, let us know who you think can bring a medal home for India. If you haven't already, do subscribe to The Bridge and like this video. And as usual, I will see you in the next episode.